Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Figma Guyver 2F. They finally released this. Now there's two versions. One regular, which is the left side here, and the exclusive. And you can kind of see from the labels there. I got mine from Ami, the regular version. The exclusive one, either you can go through Good Small Company's web store and there's kind of like a time frame that you can order it. Or you can get it through other sellers out there. I got mine from a local seller. It's also a good friend of mine, Supreme Collectors. I'll provide his Facebook page down below if you're looking into getting one of these or other exclusive. He also sells third-party transformers, Tamashi products, and among other things. And you can see this on his Facebook page. So that's where I got this from. And also, this is going to be a blind review, meaning I know little or not at all about what I'm reviewing, other than it's awesome. That's why I got the first one. And I thought this is just gonna be a one-shot. Usually Figma does that. They have one, then you never know if they're gonna make the rest of them. And sometimes they do, and sometimes surprisingly they do the whole lineup. But apparently they are, and they've already announced the third one, which is I'm quite excited for as well. And here we go. Now, the first one had some issues with the coloring, and it was different from the box art. Now again, I'm not too familiar with Guyver, but the Mega Smasher, the chest part here, it was the figure has it silver, while the box, it's even in the promotional picture, it's yellow or gold. So there was a discrepancy there, and I got comments on my review on that one that are saying that it's fine as the silver. So I don't know. But I ended up painting mine. As you can see here, I painted gold on the other side of it. It's a clear part, and there you go. So seems like they're doing this differently here. And apparently I think they've had it the right color this time. Having that green, neon green, which is good. And I believe it's pretty much the same as this version here for that Mega Smasher. Same color. The difference is just a recolor of the whole armor. You got this kind of like pinkish color here, magenta. Then you have the nice bluish purple here. Yep. So here's the box. And actually it's a different pose. Oh, cool. You would think that they would just use the same box design and just have a different recolor, but it's nice that they actually put different poses there. Yep. And there we go. And that's pretty much it for the box. Let's take a look inside. I really like that pastel color. It's quite nice. Alright, so moving on. Another thing that I've noticed is the height. Comparing with Guyver 1, Guyver 2 is actually, yeah, she's tall. Now, I believe the person wearing the armor is Valkyria. That's her name. And just in comparison, yeah, she's quite tall. And the third one, from what I saw from the images, he's really bulky. So there we go. So let's take this out. Now I kind of just changed the pose of the one on the left here, but yeah, same mold all around. Quite nice. And another thing that I've noticed is this crest here is actually detachable. Yep, kind of like how this side pins are, or I think the high frequency, what they call that? The high frequency wave vibration sword or some sort. And it is a swappable piece, which you can, here. It comes in pairs, so you can have it in both arms. Yeah, quite nice. Alright, so let's do our articulation. Now, her articulation is pretty much the same as the first Guyver. So we have the neck here, You can kind of have to kind of break it in. I think I had a problem with the purple one, but I'm just gonna move the joint, and more than likely it's a Figma joint somewhere in there. So you can really move that. And the details on that mask, really nice. You get that clear yellow for the eyes. You got those silver, even the red bead right there. Really cool. Then you have this part here that's kind of sticks out, which is a little different from the first Guyver suit, as well as this kind of like tendrils going on to the other side. Yep. Now for the shoulder, you can rotate this around. Get that Figma joint right there, I believe. It's a little different from your typical joint, but you can get the rotation there. Now this one does have a tendency to pop out, but you know, not too bad. Then you got your Figma elbows right there, and it works really well for the armor, which is good. Then you can see there's actually quite a bit of a hollow gap there. You can see the joint there, but since it's all black, it's fine. But this does give you quite a bit of a up crunch. There is no way, since this whole section here is molded in one. Yeah, but you can definitely have her on some weird, crazy poses. I mean, there is that gap there, but I mean, it's like a trade-off. You don't really need to bend her all the way back or in, but it does give you that option. So you can move that around, quite nice. Then you got your legs. Now you got this kind of like soft section here on the side of the hips, and then you get the butt. Mine has like a little mark there, like a red. And sometimes you can kind of get this random colors here and there, which is, you know, not too bad, because the armor design kind of makes it kind of like a gritty look. Now you can move this in. You can kind of have to, like you see here, go inside. Now it's in that Y-shape joint inside there, so you gotta have to go in if you want to do the splits. Then you have a tie swivel right there, which is great. Then you got your knee band here. Now this one just a single band, it's not double jointed. I usually not a fan of this where the top part of the knee stays, but this one particularly is not too bad. Yeah, it kind of works out well. But I prefer if the knee armor's in the middle. But what can you do? It's not too bad overall. Really nice bend there. And it seems like that's like a soft part there that actually bends in. Oh, it does. Oh, it is. What am I saying? This one actually bends in. It's like a separate piece. So you can kind of have it in the middle position. That's nice. I know that. It's probably just a sleeve, which looks like it. Whoops. There we go. That's what it is. Kind of curious how it's... interesting knee joint. Well, it works, I guess. You get your toe articulation there. You get your ankle here. You can tilt that. It's your Figma ankle. So you can tilt on the side a little bit, which is quite nice. And there we go. You can really bend it forward. So really nice. Now let's swap this out. And yes, there we go. Actually, let me see here. Can I use the same blade on the other side? Sometimes they just mold it one way. Yep. Either way, you can attach that blade. I think the blade doesn't curve in any particular way. It's just straight. Well, this one's kind of lean. It's kind of hard to say, but yeah. Either way, it's the same blade, which makes a lot of sense. Just in case you miss one, when they send you another one, it doesn't really matter with left or right. Yeah, really cool. This is a really nice figure. Yep. Alright, so we have this, and now let's take a look at the purple one quickly. Well, not quick, but it's pretty much the same. Now we have, you know, different kind of lighting here as well. Nice design on the head. Yep. Likewise, we can swap this out. Oops, I didn't even pop out the... Well, actually, I'm kind of curious now. Let me, well, put this first. High frequency vibration swords or whatnot. Alright. But this kind of gives you an option to swap out between the two. So, here we go. And actually, let's do a side-by-side comparison. And there we go. Kind of feels like this version here is kind of like a shadow. Or when it's like nighttime, you got that particular color. You know, nonetheless, they look great. Yeah. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna do swaps. Yeah. What if you want to just swap out the parts, have a different color, and there we go. Here, and definitely you can pretty much disassemble the Figma joints and mix and match. It's just a cool idea. There we go. Well, I'm gonna stop there, but you can, even probably the knee joint will be cool to swap out as well. Moving on, we have this variety of hands. So it seems like I think it's the same as the Guyver one, but I have to check again. You have the open hands here, you have the relaxed hands, and you have a hand for holding a weapon. Although in this one particularly, they don't have that. they don't have a weapon other than the blades here. They're more like a melee type fighters, I believe. Alright, so why don't we use this one? And as always, you're gonna get one Figma wrist joint as a spare, just in case you break it. I haven't, yeah, I didn't have any issues with those yet. Gotta pop out. Now, the Guyver one has a hinge on the bottom. This one, well, due to the design, probably it's best to not have the hinge. So you pop that out, and you grab the right side and just attach it, which would have been better for the first one as well. And this is kind of just well, there's a little tab there, or a peg. There we go. And there you go. You got your, what's this called again? The Mega Smasher. I guess some kind of laser thing. And I'm trying for her to hold it. It's not reaching. Her arms are too long. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. I'll put the, yeah, that's the only thing though. This one, it's a little it doesn't connect quite well. Right, one more. Let's do the other side bind as well. See, you have the open. Which is, yeah, quite nice. Let's do it for the purple version. Alright, here we go. It's kind of weird too, because there's a clear piece on top of it with the translucent, and it kind of distorts the shape of the whatever's inside. Yeah. It's a really cool gimmick, or how they've implemented this. But yeah, there you go. I guess it works out either way. For either the blue or the pink version, having that color, I think it matches quite well. So I think that's about it for this review. There we go. It's gonna hold. You know, otherwise, you get your Figma stand with that add-on. You can attach this for dynamic poses. And why don't we attach it here? Let's see if I can pull off a dynamic pose. It's always Yeah, it's something's a difficulty putting this on the first time. All right, let me put this away here. Let's see if I can do a nifty pose here. Well, I should have. Let's swap out this one too. But yeah, definitely a really cool figure, and I cannot wait for the third one. And kind of curious if they're gonna have other Guyvers or maybe the enemies from the show. Yeah, definitely. I will be on board in collating this particular Figma series. And there you have it. Hope you guys liked the review. Again, I got the regular version from Ami Ami, and I got the exclusive one from my friend Supreme Collectors. Again, I'll provide the link down below. And that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.